She is going to be Queen of England one day. And she just bowed her head. Why would the future queen curtsy to anyone? Windsor Castle. Monday. The most powerful royal gathering of the entire year. King Charles walks in. Queen Camilla right beside him. And in that single moment, two of the most powerful women in the British royal family did something that stopped everyone cold. The cameras caught it. The crowd went silent. But here's what nobody is talking about. This wasn't just a curtsy. This was a statement. And once you understand what it really means, you will never look at the royal family the same way again. Stay with me, because this gets deeper than you think. Let's set the scene. Garter Day, one of the most prestigious events on the entire British royal calendar. We're talking velvet robes, Tudor bonnets, a procession through Windsor Castle that looks like it belongs in a movie. Except it's real. And on this particular Monday, every camera in Britain was pointed at one place. Princess Kate walks in, future Queen of England, wearing a butter yellow midi coat dress, button-down front, oversized statement pockets, an embossed detail so subtle it only revealed itself when the light hit it just right. And her earrings? Her wedding earrings, designed by Robinson Pelham, the same ones she wore the day she married Prince William. That is not a coincidence. Kate does not dress by accident. Every single detail is intentional. And wait until you hear what happened next. Then comes Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, Prince Edward's wife. She's wearing a floral Susanna London dress, the Gabriella design, Italian silk crepe, printed floral, long-sleeved, absolutely stunning. Two women, both powerful, both elegant, both standing in one of the most historic courtyards in the world. And then King Charles enters. The room shifts. Every eye turns. And Kate and Sophie, without missing a beat, dip into a curtsy. Together, perfectly synchronized, heads bowed, grace personified, not 1 second out of time, not awkward, not rushed, flawless. The crowd fell silent. And the internet absolutely lost its mind. But here's what nobody is talking about. And this next part changes everything. A curtsy in the royal family is not just a nice gesture. It is a formal acknowledgement of sovereign power. When you curtsy to the king, you are saying, out loud, with your body, I recognize your authority above mine. Now think about who just did that. Kate, the Princess of Wales, the woman who will one day sit on that same throne. She bowed her head. She did it at the coronation in May 2023 too. Her very first curtsy to King Charles, at Westminster Abbey, as he walked down the aisle wearing St. Edward's crown. That was a historic moment, a future queen bowing to the current king, her father-in-law, the man whose role she will one day step into. One gesture, 1,000 words. And then there's Meghan. Before the Netflix documentaries, before the tell-all interviews, before everything fell apart, Meghan Markle had to learn to curtsy. She talked about it herself. She said they literally practiced outside the house before walking in. Fergie, yes, Sarah Ferguson, ran out and asked her, do you know how to curtsy? Meghan did a deep curtsy. She said she doesn't even remember doing it. And then she sat down with Queen Elizabeth and had a conversation. A Hollywood actress from California, sitting with the most powerful queen in modern history. That curtsy was the key that opened the door. One bow changed her entire life. But let's get back to Kate and Sophie. Because what happened at Garter Day goes so much deeper than fashion and protocol. Here's what Garter Day actually is, because most people don't fully understand it. The Order of the Garter is the oldest and highest order of chivalry in the entire British honors system. Membership is extremely limited. It is granted personally by the king himself, not handed out. Personally, chosen, senior royals, people who have made extraordinary contributions to public life. Foreign monarchs have been included. King Olav V of Norway, King Gustav VI of Sweden, Queen Juliana of the Netherlands. Prince William himself became a Knight of the Garter in 2008. The procession to St. George's Chapel, the velvet robes, the Tudor bonnets, the carriages returning to Windsor Castle. This is not a casual event. This is one of the most significant moments in the royal year. And it was here, at this event, that Kate and Sophie chose to curtsy together. In front of everyone. In front of every camera. Perfectly. Deliberately. Powerfully. Now here's the part that nobody said out loud, but everyone felt. Think about what the last few years have looked like for this family. Kate's cancer diagnosis, her months away from public life, the world holding its breath, Harry and Meghan leaving, the interviews, the accusations, the rift that shook the entire institution. Questions about whether the monarchy could even survive into the next generation. This family has been through fire. And yet, on Monday, at Windsor Castle, Kate stood there in a yellow dress wearing her wedding earrings, and Sophie stood right beside her. And when the king walked in, they bowed. Together, without hesitation. That was not just protocol. That was a message. A message to the world that said, we are still here. We are still standing. We are still united. Remember at the start of this video, I asked you, why would a future queen bow her head? Now you have your answer. Because true strength isn't about standing above everyone. True strength is knowing when to bow and making it look like the most powerful thing in the room. That double curtsy wasn't submission. It was a statement. And Kate and Sophie delivered it perfectly. So I want to know what you think. Was this curtsy just royal tradition? Or was it the most powerful PR move the palace has made in years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Team tradition or team power move? And if this video made you see the royal family differently, hit that like button. It genuinely helps more than you know. Subscribe if you want more stories like this, because trust me, the royal family is never short of them. I'll see you in the next one.